My name is Dr. Nought, and this is Plague Inc. Evolved. And today, well, do I have a treat for you. A new plague is discovered. It's the Neurax Worm, manipulative organism that burrows into the brain? Okay, let's do it. And we're not gonna do any, we're doing vanilla genes. And normal difficulty. And we're gonna call it cranium crustacean, because that's what it looks like to me. Let's go. I spelled that right. You are a new Neurax Worm. To win, you must evolve and spread across the world, wiping out all humans in the ultimate plague. Let's select our location. Let's select Japan. I haven't selected Japan before. Let's do it. I don't know how this thing works. Cranium crustacean. Cranium crustacean begins in Japan. Weaken unspecialized, must evolve. Yeah, okay, we know that. All right, let's pop that. Cranium crustacean is a Neurax worm, undiscovered for thousands of years. Now humans have entered its natural habitat and given it the means to spread. Okay. Just go double. I want to see how this goes. We're not going to do it like any real tactics here. I'm just going to see what happens the first time through. I just want to see how this thing works, and then you know, if we win, great. If not, it was fun infecting people's brains. Okay, we know about that tip. New fall in urban population density. Oh, okay. Wait. Oh, less people in urban areas, making them less vulnerable to disease. Interesting. So I want to see what this looks like in here. So, transmission is different. So we got concertina locomotion. Ability to grip with portions of the body while pulling, pushing other sections. Wait. Other sections allows faster movement outside host, increasing infectivity. Eggs 1. The Neurax worm produces eggs that are ejected from the host brain in the thousands, increasing infectiousness. And genetic swap. The worm's able to exchange genetic material inside host body, increasing chance of mutation. Symptoms, we've got neural breach. Breach the blood barrier, or the blood-brain barrier to allow access to the host brain. Causes dystonia, rapid eye blinking. Oh, look at us on the brain. Ooh, gross. And then we've got the basic, these three are basic. What's this? Trojan planes. Manipulation of dopamine transporters results in a form of ADHD, which encourages hosts to fly to a target country. What? Like mind controlling people? That's crazy. Let's just increase this a little more before. That's interesting. So people are gonna like zombify and start flying towards Japan or something. So we got ships using sterilizing cleaning techniques, so it's hard to transmit via water. Medicine in Japan slowing infection. Yeah, because they have good quality healthcare in Japan. But that's okay. We've only got 11 infected, but we got 30 DNA points here, so I'm okay with this. How about we decide what to do when we hit, let's say 40. We've only infected one more, but I got 7 more. I'm digging this. Let's say 40 is what I said, right? So it's beginning to spread, but not really. Only 13 people in all of Japan. So yeah, not that many. Oh, there we go. Alright, so let's do this. We're gonna increase the drug resistance for 11. So these two are the same as before, drug resistance 2 and genetic hardening. I don't want like a if people don't show symptoms, we'll be okay for a while, right? So I want to increase some infectivity. Let's do this one. It's only 2 DNA points. So we got undulatory locomotion, ability to propagate flexural waves along the length of worm, allows an increase in speed and range outside host, increasing infectiousness. Sure. Oh, here we go. So then through the air and through the water. So through the air, worm can dehydrate to become lighter, allowing them to float on wind, increasing infectivity, especially in arid conditions and plains. And then worm skin becomes highly vascularized, allowing absorption of oxygen, survival and transmission in water. We know we need that to get into the boats now, so let's do that. And let's do this. And let's do this Trojan Plains thing. That sounds really interesting. So people are just gonna keep flying to Japan. And then here, this is number 2. Pheromone secretion used to get more hosts to travel on planes to target countries. And we have the infection of the planes going on here. So ships can be infected again. And we've evolved our cranium crustacean. So we should start infecting more. It's going up a little faster here. So New Guinea, holy moly. 4846 number of people got crushed by that tsunami in New Guinea. Yep, so we know we can look at country info, that's fine. I'm waiting for the first infected plane or boat to leave Japan. So we're spreading in Japan fine now. Just fine. But I want to see it when it spreads out. Let's see. Yeah, we're infecting thousands. So one thing we did to win with the fungus was to keep the symptoms non-existent until everyone in the world was infected. So that for the world did not work on a cure at all. So that is something we can try doing here as well, and I'm gonna kind of do that. I want to see what else we can do with our cranium crustacean in the meantime. It's not really infecting outside of Japan well. There it goes, South Africa. And then Australia. And the US. Okay, it's happening. Indonesia. France. Tip, spread Trojan Plains. Pop the bubble, then click the country you want people to travel to. Oh, cool. Oh, so we can actually target things. Well, let me do this quickly, if possible. Let me do a cold resistant twice. Because I'm gonna infect... Oh, where did I select? Crap. I wanted to select Greenland, but never mind. I ended up... I don't know where... I don't know where I selected. I selected somewhere. But it's spreading nicely. On planes. Wait, Trojan plane. Pause. Yeah. Click. I want this to go here. Greenland. I want that to go there. Okay. Cool. I want to... This is how I'm going to hit the islands. So, okay, let's stop for a second. Wait, after these 2 planes go... Oh, they're going to the UK. Or Germany. Japan is working on a cure now, so turns out we can't just do this because this is going crazy here. So that's cool. So we can target more countries if we want. What I want to do is get genetic hardening. Since they're working on a cure, let's do a genetic swap. And Let's start with this, causing dystonia, rapid eye blinking. Then we can do cerebral tendrils. Tendril production in the cerebral cavities begins, enables increased control over host brain. I'm thinking maybe if we control people, we can stop them from actually working on the cure? Is that something? Frontal mesh. Tendrils mesh with frontal lobe, the conscious thought center, and gain ability to mentally manipulate hosts. Adrenergic. I can't read. Constriction. Beta receptor blockers released, dampening anxiety in the host and lessening severity of allergic reactions to the worm, or confusion. Dopamine production stimulated to cause bouts of confusion in host, harder to concentrate on complex work. I mean, that's an obvious one, I think. Maybe not. Ooh, neuritic plaques deposited on gray matter significantly impact memory and learning. Very hard to cure. Thank you. And let's wait for the lethality yet, but let's do this. We want to manipulate the host, and then we got immaturity. We'll read them when we can use them, but alright, I'm having fun. This is interesting. Alright, so I'm going to target Brazil. Because I think everyone in South America... Whoops. Can I go to the world? Where is that at now? We'll do this. Yeah, South America's perfectly fine. Oh, I need to hit Africa too. Alright, so 3D printer robotic juicer thing. So it's purely by plane here. Oh, the Olympics are on. We got a boat happening. We had a boat go somewhere. Japan's shutting down seaports. That's fine. It's the airports that are doing the problems, buds. So Greenland, look at this. Just another parasite, huh? Let's hit up Africa. Actually, let's go to Canada. Scientists tell public not to worry. Although unpleasant, it does not appear to cause any symptoms in humans and will be easily cured. Good. You think that. I hope you think that. What I want to do... What the hell? Okay. Let's add this. I want to add that. So we got the genetic reshuffle, makes it more work is needed to cure. Then we got immaturity, hormone production altered, which causes reduction in maturity. Lower levels of hygiene increase infection. Perceptive jolt, tendrils increase brain pressure, resulting in fever which disrupts host priorities and decision making. And then aneurysm. Tendrils feed off blood vessels in the brain, which causes aneurysms, can be lethal and hard to accurately diagnose. Okay, I'm gonna do immaturity, because that's funny. We got mania. I need to save this. There's not a lot here that's giving us lethality. Like, this is teensy. So, let's hold off. We might need our points later, but I guess once we spread everywhere, we still need to spread quite a bit. I don't want that country info. Like, pause. I need to think about this. Let's see. So we need to hit. I'm gonna fly this to an island. Let's hit. Actually, no. I'm gonna go to West Africa. This. Because islands, I don't think are gonna be that big of a problem here, especially when we can direct flights. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna save up. Disturbing reports of cranium crustacean. Yeah, it turns out, yeah, we hit that island down there. New Guinea. So this might be the last hurrah, I'm not sure. Let's pause. I'm gonna hit the Caribbean. Let's go. I want to make this lethal here. Once we get... We're missing Morocco, Central Africa, Madagascar, so Africa's holding out on us. But not for long, I suspect. And because we can do this, we could just have Morocco, Madagascar. I'm going to fly this to Madagascar. We're just waiting for Morocco. I don't want to... Okay, so we got 100. I don't know if we can go over 100. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to do Mania. Excess serotonin production triggered. Manic episodes lead to increased contact with others and inability to focus. Obsession. Severe damage to orbital cortex triggers OCD, forcing hosts to obsess over a specific worm-related task. Or aggression. Hypothalamic tap. Causes irrational hatred and violence, especially towards authorities and uninfected. Let's do that. Then we've got insanity. Neuropathic manipulation causes severe emotional and behavioral abnormalities, increasing infectivity, can be fatal. Or acute encephalitis. I don't want to go that lethal yet. Multiple inflammatory lesions on the brain triggered, causes neurological damage resulting in death. Not yet. I'm going to save about 50 of this because we're going to make it happen. What I want, though, is this. So right now, whoops. I'm waiting for Morocco to get infected, but I'm waiting for just the, in general, the population to get infected. Then we're going to increase the lethality. I think once we hit about 75% infected, we'll hit the lethality. And I'm going to save these points. Yeah, it's becoming scary indeed. First death in Brazil. Okay, so now we're dying. People are dying. Japan is breaking down. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. Morocco, I got you. So there we go. So now it's just a matter of time. Once this reaches much more, then we're gonna make this very difficult to cure. Actually, they're working quite well on a cure here. And I've got the points. I'm gonna reshuffle our genetics. That'll drop it or make it slower or something, I'm not sure. Acute encephalitis symptom mutated. I may have to slow that down. This is gonna start killing people quite fast, right? But wait, we don't even need to worry about this. Go to the US. Well, we do to actually get people infected. Let's fly to the US, because the US still have a lot of healthy people. Actually, I need to increase infectivity here, don't I? And I can because I have this. So let's increase infectivity by whatever means we can. Let's do this. Eggs. Oh, perfect. Urban environments. Hot climates. I don't. Eggs too. Eggs hatch when they experience an increase in warmth, likely due to nearby human activity, greatly increasing infection. And I think I have enough to spend. Let me see. What are how much are these symptoms going to cost? 16. We got one that's really high up there. Oh no, we got the acute. What you calls it? Perceptive jolts. Let's do this. Disrupts host priorities and decision making. And then we can see occipital mesh. Tendrils mesh with occipital lobe, the visual processing center. Host less likely to notice worm infections. Or perceptive shift. Worm grows to significantly increase intracranial pressure, severely disrupting host risk-reward analysis, resulting in risky, unsafe, and impulsive decisions. Let's hold off. So what I'm worried about, I think, let's see how this works. This cure is happening quite fast. Maybe we don't. Maybe we need to work on the killing here. Cognitive scrambling, electrical activity from tendrils causes mild seizures which completely scramble host decision-making abilities. Sure. Schizophrenia. Inflamed dopamine receptors fragment mental processes and increase infectivity. I want increased infectivity. Hallucinations. Occipital lesions created causing severe hallucinations. Lack of awareness increases transmission chance as well as risk of injury. I'm going to hold off. We're going to see what our last 37 can do. I want to see how fast they start doing this. Let's wait. I want to see. We need I need to look country by country quickly. So let's pause. Yeah, it's paused. So like Central Africa, I need someplace that doesn't have a lot of people infected. And Botswana doesn't have a lot of people infected. Let's pause this. We need to make sure this happens properly. What's this? Okay. These are all very low. I think I want it to go... here. And then what I want to do is I want to increase transmission. There aren't planes going around anymore. So let's evolve here. What's this? Environmental hardening. Pathogen develops hardened coating, becoming highly weather resistant and extremely comfortable in both hot and cold climates. Let's do that. Now we're just banking on, it might have been a misplay, but let's see. Yeah, you head over there. Oh, we're gaining a lot of this, so I think we should just use it. I really think we should just use it. So now I'm worried we're actually killing people very quickly. This should stop, but we need to make sure that we're killing the right people. So, one second. Are we killing too quickly? I'm worried. I need to make sure that we become as highly infective as possible. I'm gonna do everything without increasing lethality, because we're killing quite fast. So what does it say? Obsession. So we got that. Devotion. Surges of dopamine and serotonin compel the host to constantly think about the worm and triggers intense rushes of pleasure. What in the hell? Adoration. Surges of testosterone and estrogen hijack host emotions and create desire to spread infection. Oh my god. What is this? Psychosis. Tendrils tweak dopamine receptors, including occasional states of psychosis and personality shifts to better accommodate the worm. Alright, let's hope we don't kill too quickly. Earthworm collecting. Pause. Where do I need this to go? Italy, New Zealand, USA, and France. Italy. So we got Italy. Oh, we're going to Italy. I'm worried here. I'm worried we're killing too fast. So let's keep increasing the infectivity without adding to the lethality. So we got the mesh going. Echinotopsia. Host struggles to perceive motion, making them more likely to collide with others and objects. Okay. That works. At least that's slapstick comedy here for us. Increasing infectivity when corpse is present. Sure. Pause. Italy is the last place that's making us... But it's not killing that fast there. So everyone's infected everywhere except for Italy, so might as well go to Italy. And I'm just gonna watch Italy. I think it's gonna work. Okay, that boosted it a little bit. I think we got it. I think we have it, folks. There you go. We got it. So now I don't have any. I was gonna say, now the fun begins of me killing people, but I don't have any more points to play with. So now it's just a matter of watching it go. So this one was quite interesting, actually. Transcendence symptom mutated. Alright. Yeah, this one wasn't too bad in terms of difficulty, and it was pretty interesting. I like all of these new things, and look at us just completely wrapping around the brain. Cranium crustacean. I can almost not say it. Cranium crustacean enslaves humanity. The whole world worships cranium crustacean as their god and master. Efforts to cure the plague have ceased, and humanity is entering a dark new future as a slave species. Okay, for like probably a month, max. Oh, we got it. The whole world worships cranium crustacean as their god and master. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, victory. So let's take a little look-see-poo. See what we got next time. So, yeah, we crushed that. 831 days, that's fast? I don't know. So we got complex. Cool, cool, cool. So next time, ATP boost gene type and parasite plague type have been discovered and unlocked in single player. So I think parasite, yeah. Parasitic lifestyle prevents DNA alteration from everyday infection. Okay, well, we'll see what that's about next time. Thanks for watching. And don't let the Neurax Worm control your everyday thoughts and prayers, actions, everything that you're doing right now. Wait a minute. Cranium crustacean is watching. Have a nice day.